All right, we're wrapping up our ideas of slope and of graphs, and again, slope is one of the biggest things that occurs in calculus. Looking at a graph is also a huge part of calculus, so it's only fitting that we need to look at the slopes of a graph itself. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to first look at just some of the things that we can do. One of the things they'll ask is to estimate what the slope of a graph is at a point. So when x equals 1, well that's here at this point, kind of estimate what this slope is. So what that means is just do exactly what I just did. Kind of draw a little line that follows the curve of that graph. Same thing here at -2. Follow the curve, just make a little line that kind of follows that curve. And then all we're doing is kind of estimating what the slope is here. So well, here's kind of 2 points that it looks like it kind of meets. It's almost up 1 over 1. So I'd say right here the slope is pretty much 1. For -2 here, it looks like it might be a little bit flatter. It looks like maybe I'm going to be going up 1 to go over 2 maybe. So I might say this one is a slope of 1/2. It's estimating. It's just kind of seeing what about the slope is going to be. All right, where does the slope equal 0? A slope equaling 0 means we have a flat line. Well, you're going to notice that a flat line only occurs here, if I can just draw a couple more. I'm getting a little flatter, getting a little flatter. Flat lines only occur right at a maximum or right at a minimum. So where do maximums occur on this graph? Well, this occurs at x equals 5, it looks like, and a minimum occurs here, it looks like about x equals -4. So your slopes of 0 happen at maximums and minimums, so -4 and 5. Where is the slope undefined? An undefined slope is a vertical slope. So where does it look like I might get a vertical slope? I'd say maybe right there. You can argue that maybe that's not an undefined slope. They'll be pretty obvious when you want it to be undefined. So I'm going to say at x equals 0, I have my function kind of going straight up and down. All right, and the last question, is the slope larger at x equals 1 or at x equals 4? So we did x equals 1 right here. X equals 4 is right here. Where is the slope larger? Where are you rising more quickly? Well, definitely when x equals 1, you could even kind of estimate like we did earlier. That's a slope of 1. This looks like it's a slope of maybe 1/8 at best, sort of thing. But the main thing is, honestly, look at which is steeper. This guy is definitely going up more steeply, much more steep than the second guy is. So x equals 1 is where you have a larger slope. So that's just a little crash course, and we'll be doing plenty of work on the slope of a graph as we go through all of our calc work.